We got the keys, and most importantly, we got rain.
Yes.
DeerCast rain station tells us where we're going. We're at about 1.5 inches. Our northern farms got 2.5. These farms here, the central stuff, right about 3/4 inch to 0.8. We are 2 happy campers along with Wade. So I can't tell you how excited we are. Also, not only because we received the rain, but also this event down there should get these deer moving. We're going back exactly where we sat last night because there's shooters there. The access in is great. The wind is great. Leaving it is great. So we're going back there. Perry's up to bat again. Hopefully we can get 2 bucks off of 41 acres in 3 nights. At least we're going to try. Right now, we're going into the opening night of the season. This is the intro for deer season 22, the first Midwestern hunt, or at least the first hunt from our camps. Wade's up to bat. I'm behind the camera. Let's roll. Worked all day in Iowa, across the border to come down here and hunt Missouri. So we set the camera up on a tripod because it's just me and Wade down here in Missouri, and we made a choice based on the weather. Perry's working today, Wade's working tomorrow, we're all working this weekend, and we're just running one crew down here. I'm filming Wade tonight, I'm filming Perry tomorrow night. We're gonna see what happens the first 2 days of the season. The drought has thrown us one curveball after another, and we're just trying to do the best we can to get some plots that are actually growing.
Yeah, it's, our plots are that tall right now, so we're just focusing in on key plots, trying to get them to about that tall and lush and green.
Yeah, you look at last year's 2 kills, mine down at the bottom, yours up on that ridge, the plots are like this. That was 9:15. Well, here we are a year later, and you'll see where we're going.
It looks like the infield of a baseball diamond.
Yes, it looks like we've been boring our plots. We haven't, they're just not growing. So we're doing the best we can. That one's been planted 3 times,
Yeah,
I think.
Most all of them have been planted 3 times.
So we went from our initial radish hopes into top dressing it with more radishes and bulbs, into drilling and top dressing some cereal grains, and we just can't get the rain. Every rain front that's been predicted, we've tried to plant in front of it, and we have yet to get one. This last one we dropped about 3/4 inch here, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but it's calling for some rain here in a few days. Hopefully we'll catch that rain, and our watering and everything will come together. We'll have nice green plots come October.
Hopefully. That's the goal. We got another big warm front coming, then we got another potential cold front, so.
We're excited for tonight, opening night. And it's a little warm, but it's opening night, so we're gonna get out there after it. South wind right in our face, pretty stiff all the way till dark, so that is our saving grace.
That's the thing we like about today. We got some clouds that came in, we got a wind that sustains, the temperature dropped just a little bit, and we're hopeful that they actually get up and move, because we've had a Reconyx camera on this area the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, and we had a lot of daylight when these bucks had their velvet on. Then it continued to warm up, the velvet came off, they've gone dark for the most part. We're hoping this little bit of weather change is what we need to get one on their feet tonight. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for tonight, and we'll see if our number 1 target comes through there, hopefully.
I think we're ready for tonight. Opening night here in Missouri. Been waiting on this day all the way since about January 15th when it closed last year. It's warm, but we do have pretty strong south wind. We're going to one of our favorite spots. It's actually where I killed on our first hunt last year down here in Missouri. So hopefully we could replay that all over again.
Tell me what you did there, waiter.
So this summer, Perry and I built a walk-in cooler and we used a CoolBot system and an AC unit. And whenever we tried it out back in July and August, it would bring the temperature down all the way to 36 degrees. So plenty cool to keep our early season bucks and does chilled and all good to go. So
Let's take a look inside.
it was
Just looks like a wooden box out here.
8x8.
And the instructions to build it, we found online, right? YouTube videos and stuff. Like, you know, the instructions are all there in terms of.
Well, particularly just with the CoolBot on their website, they have basically how much R value you need per size of unit. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, like I said, Perry and I are no construction guys, but we were able to throw her up in 2 or 3 days. So.
And floor's insulated, everything's insulated and sealed. All it lacks is a deer laying. All it lacks is a deer laying right there.
Well, hopefully sometime here in the next few days there will be one laying in there.
Here we go. 82,
It, as far as 82s go, it does feel like a
feels
cool
like
82.
a nice 82.
We're in the promised land now, at least for 2 weeks. Then we've got Catch a Dream at the tail end of September. Then the Iowa bow season starts, and it all starts right now. Here we go with phase 1.
I guess based on DeerCast, I drew the right straw for who's hunting today and who's hunting tomorrow, because DeerCast is saying okay today, and then just for tomorrow. So sorry, Perry. Nonetheless, it says it's green, it says okay, it's positive. We're just hoping for the best. Generally, this is a later spot, and generally we have a lot more food out here in front of us, but there is still a little tinge of green left in the beans, so hopefully they'll still work through and do their normal thing, go into the big destination field. You can see right here on DeerCast maps. Let's drop a wind check. Wind's perfect for this spot. The gap's right here. There's a gap going out to the beans. This is our green field. The wind's just absolutely perfect, 7 mile an hour, and goes to south and pretty well sustains through 10 BM, 8 miles an hour. So I got high hopes for tonight. It's opening night and phase 1, so we're super excited to be out here. Just wish we had a little bit more of a green carpet here, but one thing's for sure, we're going to keep watering and keep going forward and make these plots as best as we can. Some ground across that field. 6:45. It's late like we expected, but they are working this way, so that's a good sign. Still a little bit of green beans in the destination field, but they might be coming up to these radishes. We'll see what they do here. Just as we suspected, late movement, 7:15, but they are filtering through us just to going out to those beans still, so I have a little hope. Got some time left here, but there's another deer. Another rack, that might be I don't know, it's a wide 8-pointer. Is that a shooter? It almost looks like it.
Oh, there's a track that might be. See him? Oh, we're right behind the doors. Come on, right behind him. Running. Okay, gotcha. I think that's our boy. This guy was a good man. Looks like he's got age to him. Got a good man, that's for sure. Smoked him, didn't you? I think so, yeah. Go down, buddy, go down. Yeah, not doing well. Yeah, go down. Opening day, baby. Just like last year. Yes. Oh, man. That's the buck we came in here after. Just like we suspected. Yeah. They all worked up in here. Started filtering through, and we just got it done on opening day on a beautiful North Missouri 10-point. 2 years in a row. Opening day, baby. Whew, man, my heart's racing. Oh. Well, that was a short Missouri bow season. But boy, was it fun. They all came out. And just like that, a new beginning. We should have turned the cooler on. We should have. We talked about it. We talked about turning it on, but luckily, it doesn't take long to cool down. Let's go get him, buddy. He's down. Notch that tag. Let's go. Well, I can do that right here before we get to him. I know he's right there. That was so awesome. Nice job, Wade. Thanks. Good shooting. Thank you. Excellent shooting. If I treat any deer, notch. Still a little shaky. Somebody shaky. I'll check. How about that for opening night? Gotta love it. That rage zipped right through him. Laying here, right here, all these radishes we have. Hey, they were enough. They were. Yes, baby. Boom! I'm so freaking jacked. Oh yeah, he's nice. 100%. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look at the head on him, man.
Oh wait, we got the light on. I'm positive that's that buck we looked back on the pictures of.
Yeah, man. It's hard to argue with Reconyx photos. We have years of history with different deer, and this guy in particular, we have last year's photos of him. He was all swole up last year, big 4-year-old, and we're pretty certain this guy's 5.5, and just couldn't be happier to be sitting behind him here on opening evening.
You know, I was positive that was him, and then when we saw him next to that 4-year-old, there was no doubt he was a year older.
Yep, absolutely. Bigger head, a little bit more flop on his neck, and definitely a lot more mass. You can see he's got really good mass through his tines, and just an awesome buck here to wrap my tag around on opening evening.
I'll tell you what, that's one pretty sunset, my friend.
Whew.
We've had our troubles this year. I mean, if you look at that food plot last year versus this year, but it still worked.
It did, and that, you know, the food plot might not have been perfect, but the architecture of the setup was perfect, and that's basically what led them on through past us. We have clover out on the fingers, last bite down the middle, and then radishes right in front of the blind, heading out to a big destination bean field, and boy, it just worked to perfection. We had those first few does filter through, and these guys, all these bucks, waited till last light, and finally they got within range. But once again, last year it worked on opening day, and this year it worked on opening day.
Beautiful. So, Mr. Robinson, how many deer have you gutted in your life?
Not enough.
There you go.
Learned that one from Mark years ago. On turkeys, not deer, but it's all the same. Never enough.
Look at that entry. I mean, that's crazy. What
What
broadhead was that, Wade?
That was a 2-3 chisel extreme. I knew we should have turned this thing on, Mark.
If we did, had we would not have killed the deer.
So we'll just let it cool down for a little bit. It's already, and it's literally calm. It's already down to 53. It was at 75, and that was 2 minutes ago. So won't take long.
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, rain station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. It meant so much to me. Kill that awesome buck on opening day, and then to get to take it back, show my son Riggs. He just absolutely loved it, and you know, just a great feeling to get those little ones involved in the outdoors. But Carson and I are up here scouting for Catch a Dream here in Iowa. They're coming in here next week, so we're excited about that. Mark and Perry are still down in Missouri, grinding it out, trying hit those DeerCast OKs, goods, greats, trying to get that Missouri buck on the ground here early season, but you'll have to wait for next week to see all that.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by MOTV. For full episodes of 13 and all of our Outdoor Channel content, head over to the MOTV app and view it today.